Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Casey, and today I'm going to show you how to do a proper injection of a testosterone cypionate injection. It's an IM injection. I take 200 milligrams every 7 days, and it comes to 1 ml. So basically, if you're kind of like me, you're over 40 years old, you're having problems hitting your just hitting your goals in your gym, or your just energy in itself is lacking. You may want to get your testosterone levels checked out at your local or at your doctor or whoever you go to, whatever. They even have testosterone clinics that you can go to and get this checked out too. But anyway, a lot of guys, when they hit about 35 years old, they start having a decline in their testosterone, and it can lead to a whole slew of things. But one of them is lack of energy, and unable to really get the achievements you're looking for in the gym. Because you just don't have the testosterone there to, build muscle and make good gains. So anyway, I'm one of those guys. I go down to my doctor and he prescribes me my testosterone. And today I decided I will show you what it looks like to give an injection and how to properly go about giving an injection to yourself. I do mine in the leg. There's no way I can really reach around and give it in the butt, which is probably the best place for it. It's hard to get back there. So when you're doing it by yourself. So anyway, I do mine by myself. So when I give it, like I said, I give it in the leg. So I want to show you today how to do that injection. I'll set the phone down here. So basically, you have your vial of testosterone, and you're going to pop the little top off of it here. Now it's a brand new vial, so you really don't have to use an alcohol swab, but I use one anyway. I don't know, you just never can be too careful about germs. I usually rub it in for a good 15 to 20 seconds, making sure I get the little cylinder very clean and sterile. Okay, and I'll leave that there on the top. All right. Now usually I have an 18 gauge needle I use to draw up the medication with. However, the syringes that I got from Walgreens, they do not, when you take it off here, see there, they don't have the proper connector to go with my 18 gauge needle. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use this one, then I'm going to switch needles out, because the last thing you want to do is use the needle that you draw the medication up with, because it dulls the needle. When you put when you get the needle into the medication or into the vial to withdraw the medication, it's going to dull the tip of that needle. So definitely want to do that and stick yourself in the leg with it. You'll really feel it going in. First thing is, it's 1 ml. I'm going to pull up 1 ml of air. I'm going to take that and I'm going to insert it into the vial. So we'll start off by inserting 1 ml of air into the vial. Now this is going to take a little bit longer to pull the medication with this smaller needle. Because it is so thick. And this is where using the 18 gauge needle or even a 16 gauge needle comes in handy, whatever you have available there. But it's a really thick medication. And I'm not even sure if this is going to get it in there. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we're able to get all of it in there. And like I said, that took a lot longer than it should. If you have an 18 gauge or 16 gauge needle, that medication will flow right into your syringe. Very easy. But because it's a 23 gauge needle here, a 23 gauge 1 inch needle, it's not flowing in very good. So anyway, I have this one filled with medication. I'm going to take the needle off of this other syringe, because it's a brand new needle, and use that to inject the medication into my leg, or into my thigh, rather. Okay, so now we're going to take another alcohol swab. You want to get your landmark. So basically, if if you don't know where it's going, I mean, I've done this enough where I know where I'm going to stick the medication. But you mark off your leg, and it's going to be the middle portion towards the outer part of the leg. So that's where the medication is going to go. And you can always, do a little bit of flex. I can't because I don't have any muscle there to flex. But if you flex, you can kind of like see where the muscle is, and then you take your alcohol swab, rub your skin there in circular motions. You start off with a smaller area and progress your way big, but never come back from big to small, and never blow on the alcohol swab either. Allow a little bit of time to dry. That way it doesn't burn like hell going in. Bevel up whenever you're going to be giving the medication. Make sure your bevel is up. Come here. What I like to do is pull the skin kind of tight. Go straight in with the medication or with the needle. And that's it. Now, a lot of people like to pull back on the plunger to make sure that you're not in a capillary or a vein or whatever, but it's just really, it's contraindicated nowadays to be doing that. I know when I went through school, we were told not to, or we were told we had to pull back on the plunger, but recent medical journals have actually discussed that it's really not a good idea to pull back on the plunger, because when you pull back on the plunger, it's going to taint the medication. And 9 times out of 10, if you're using the right size needle, you're not going to be in there anyway. So that one did bleed a little bit. Usually I don't bleed. I guess the only reason I did right now is because I'm probably filming this, so just my luck, I'm going to bleed. But anyway, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But usually it goes right into the muscle. I need a little bit longer of a needle there. That 1-inch needle is just not something I prefer. I prefer going with an 1.5-inch needle. But basically that's it. That's all there is to it. You want to kind of rub the medication in just a little bit. I know some people say don't rub the medication in, but trust me, rub this medication in. It's very thick. When it gets in that muscle, it's going to cause it to be sore if you don't rub it in and, let it disperse into the muscle evenly. So anyway, hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions, push them down below in the comment section. Give the video a thumbs up if you like this video. I'm starting this series here. It's going to be a little new series I'm going to start. Like I said, my name is Casey. I'm 41 years old. I'll be 42 this year. And this is going to be my kind of, it's kind of going to be my getting in shape type of, channel, I guess, whatever I'm doing here. So basically what I'm looking to do is I have a coach. I've hired a coach, and I'm looking to put on some size. I mean, I'm not a very big guy. Currently, I've been working out now with my new coach for about 8 months. And when I started with him, I was 144 pounds. I had hired another coach, and he had put me on a diet plan. I was about 180 pounds. He put me on 180 pounds. He put me on a diet plan, and I dropped a lot of weight. I mean, I cut my calories tremendously, and I went down to 144 pounds, and I looked kind of sick. So I got with this new guy, and what he's done is he's increased my food intake. Everything is still, a good, eating healthy, eating good, but he's increased my food intake. He's got me at, right now we're at 300 grams of carbs, 225 protein, 50 fats. So I've be able to pull my weight up from 144 to 162, 165. I'm kind of between 162 and 165 there. But basically my goal is to put on a lot of size and a lot of strength. And when I get up to about 180, and hopefully I can get there the right way, I want to kind of tear it down. I want to shred it up and kind of get really, really fit looking. Always wanted a six-pack, never had one, always been chasing one, didn't know the right way to get one. But right now, I'm more focused, since I did lose so much weight, I'm more focused on getting strong, getting a lot of strength built up, and getting, just a lot of that muscle tone up underneath. That way when I do cut it down, it's going to be there to, show up and hopefully look good. But yeah, aesthetic gains 40. I'm just kind of showing that, you can do this over 40 years old. I know there's a lot of people out there that's doing it, and I just decided I was going to be one of them. So Anyway, you guys subscribe, hit the little bell button, because I'm going to be posting more videos of myself doing these workouts, and hopefully you can watch my progression here. Hopefully there is progression to watch. So hopefully you can watch my progression here and you know, see how my journey goes with getting in shape. You know, getting I'm not even really about getting. I'm not in bad shape. I'm in pretty good shape. I can do a lot of cardio. I'm really looking to get big, and that's what I want. So you guys hit that like button, give me a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button and click the little bell right next to it for notifications, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks, man.